Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 BMW X5 xDrive 40i. This is the silver anniversary edition. It's celebrating 25 years for the X5, so there's an off-road package included with this, which we will go over, of course. Huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Charlotte for providing this SUV for me today. Take a look at their website. That link is down in the description. This X5 is finished off in lime rock gray metallic. MSRP is just over $81,000. Now this is powered by the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. It's also paired to the hybrid system along with the 8-speed automatic. This pumps out 340 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque. That power is sent through the all-wheel drive system, propelling this 5,000-pound SUV from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. It has a top speed of 130 miles an hour. It also has a fuel capacity of 21.9 gallons. You'll expect to see around 23 miles per gallon in the city, 27 out on the highway. This also has a wheelbase of 117.1 inches. Its overall length is 194.3. It has a width of 78.9, a height of 69.5. Its normal ground clearance is just over 8.7 inches, but we are in off-road setting 2 right now to give you a little bit more clearance to take this off the pavement. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling for this X5, you'll notice that we have a combination of some of the M Sport designs as well, including the dark housings for these LEDs for the headlights, high beams, DRLs, and turn signals. There's also the matte black kidney grille, along with all the gloss black accents. There's active grille shutters too, so those will open and close. There's the forward-facing camera, all of the parking sensors. But what you'll notice too is there's some brushed accents as well. So not everything is blacked out with that M Sport package. There's some brushed aluminum in the lower section there, along with the sensor for the distance pacing and all of that technology. And then there's really nice lines coming down the hood as well. So it just gives it a little bit different of a flair for up front. And as we work our way to the side, you'll notice there's a little bit of plastic for the fender arches, both front and rear. Really nice set of wheels with that two-tone design to them. There's a trim accent just behind that, finished off in a gloss black. There's also the power folding side mirrors, which have the camera and the turn signal. More gloss black for the entire window trim. And then the ski box up top with those roof racks. So that way you can bring some camping equipment, whatever you may have, you can load it up. You have plenty of room. It's also kind of color matched for this specific model with the BMW logo up there as well. And then there's some nice lines that run down the side, especially at the height of the door handles there. And then in back, there's the body colored spoiler with the third brake light. The wiper blade is in the lower section. There's also the dark housings for those LED taillights. There's a backup camera as well, all of the parking sensors. And then this X5 is also equipped with the factory hitch. This can tow right around 6,600 pounds. I use my personal X5 for towing around 6,000 pounds. It does very well, especially with the adaptive suspension that this model has. It makes it very nice for towing situations. Now, as we work our way to the cargo, you can use that button or the button on the key fob. This also has remote start as well, so you can use that as needed. All you need to do is triple tap on the lock button, and you can use that to turn it on and turn it off. Now with the X5, you do get that split tailgate. So you can open up the upper lift gate there, and then you have the lower tailgate section that you can open individually. For the cargo space, definitely plenty of room. There's also a 12 volt on one side. You do have some hooks, so you can place some items there as needed. There's also the cover, so you can slide that if you need to, and you can fold down the back seat. So if you need that much more interior space, you can do that. There's also extra hidden storage underneath the floor if you want to place additional items there. Now at the back of this tailgate, you'll notice there's two controls. There's the one that I use to close or to open this. You can also use that to close just the lower section. And then you have this button right here, which you can push on. And the vehicle actually lowered both front and rear. So I always thought it was just the rear, but it put the entire vehicle now into that entry and exit height. So now that you can use that for easy entry and exit, or just sitting on that for a lower table there, or a lower seat. Now up top, you can close and lock this. Just push on the top button and it's going to close both of those at the same time. Now, as we work our way to the interior, you can actually lock and unlock this with all 4 door handles. However, that setting is not currently set up at the moment. But for the interior of this X5, you'll notice all of the leather. There's also carbon fiber. There's the interior lighting, and then a little bit of storage down below there. Let's come back to this window sticker real quick. where we have that off-road package. It is a $10,000 option. It gives you the 20-inch wheels. You have a lot to go through. Shadowline package, 2-axle air ride suspension. We also have the 48-volt hybrid system. That's standard. A lot of standard features, but it's mainly this off-roading package here that gives you quite a lot. Now for the rest of this interior, there's the black leather with the nice stitching on it. And then once we hop in the back, you'll notice that there's an area you can place and charge tablets if you would like to. There's a little bit of storage behind there. You get the climate vents and then some more storage along with the auxiliaries in the lower section. And then at my height, 5'10", I have around 2 or 3 inches, which is nice, very comfortable to be in these back seats. And then right in the middle here, you'll notice that we have the armrest. You have a little bit of storage on the back section, and then there's cup holders in the front section. You can also fold down this middle seat individually if you would like to. And then we have plenty of visibility with the moonroof up top. What would be nice to see is possibly heated seats for the back. It's interesting to see that those are not there, but aside from that, you have plenty of space for full-size adults. Now up front, there's the memory seating controls, all of your window adjustments, side mirror controls, liftgate release. This is equipped with the Harman Kardon sound system, and you have a lot more storage down below. And then for these front seats, they have a nice design to them. All of the automatic adjustments are on the side. However, there is one manual control for the leg support there that you can adjust as needed. Now, once we hop inside, we have the solid black leather steering wheel with the brushed aluminum for the paddle shifters. But let's fire this up and take a listen to how this sounds. And coming back to the gauge cluster now, you'll notice for the current layout, on the left side there's miles per hour, right side there's the tach and your power. You can use controls on the right side of the steering wheel to go through some more of that information. So if we go through content, you can now scroll through all of this information, just depending on what you would like to see. We can go over to the layout now and change it slightly. So if you want to view this in a little bit different of a layout, you have 3 different options there. And then the last one is for the head-up display. So you have a few here with your directional, your sport view, and then your reduced and standard. And then for the rest of the controls, there's volume along with tuning. You have Bluetooth and voice commands. On the left side, there's all of your cruise control settings. Now on the left side of the steering wheel, you get a little bit of storage. There's also the headlight controls, brushed aluminum around the new design for the air vent. There's also carbon fiber. Leather covers the entire dash as well. And then for this infotainment system, you have a lot to go through. Now on the home screen, nav is on that right side. On the left side, you can scroll through some of this information, so you have that split view depending on what you would like to see. There's also all these shortcuts in the lower section where you can get to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have several icons here, interior lighting, different driving modes. You can go through all of this information very quickly. There's also your climates, so you can easily get into that. There's also your temperatures on both sides, and then a shortcut to the heated seats as well as the heated steering wheel. You can pull up the navigation and music as well. Now there's more carbon fiber underneath that. You'll notice the X5 on that passenger side, it does illuminate with the different driving modes. It leads back to 2 air vents in the middle. There's also power and volume tuning, and you have the 25 years of X5 Silver Anniversary Edition on this carbon fiber lid. Where you open that up, you get wireless charging along with some auxiliaries and cup holders. You have all of your standard controls here for this touchscreen system, so you don't have to use it as a touchscreen system if you don't want to. On the left side, we have the shifter, so let's push that forwards, where you get that backup camera with the 360 view, as well as the rest of these angles. There's even a trailer hitch mode, which is very helpful, and then you have the 360 view to see around the entire vehicle. Now you can go back into drive, as well as sport mode, and then park is located behind that. There's traction control along with your parking sensors, and then you have several different driving modes to go through. So you have all the normal X5 modes like Sport, Comfort, and Eco, so you can go through all of these as needed. However, with this being the off-road model, you have auto hold, the e-brake, a downhill assist control. You actually have a few different off-road modes using this toggle. So now we can go through X Snow, you have X Gravel, X Sand, and X Rocks. And it's actually going to adjust the height of the vehicle depending on the mode that you are in. So in rock mode right now, it's going to raise the vehicle all the way into that highest setting. You can also go all the way back down, of course, by using this, just depending on the height that you need. Now, right in the middle, we have the split design for the armrest, as well as an auxiliary there. And then on the passenger side, we have plenty of room in the glove box. Up top, there's garage door buttons for the rear view mirror. You have your dome lights on both sides, as well as a call button, and then that control for the sunshade there. It's going to go all the way to the back, where you can get a good look at that ski box as well. And then here's a look at visibility, where you have a lot of visibility over that side, and then over the left shoulder, you can easily see out. So let's go ahead and get this off-road X5 out on the road. As we set up now behind the wheel for this X5, it is really interesting to see BMW put an off-road package on this vehicle. Now, with my personal X5, I use it for towing. I haven't taken it off the pavement simply because I have other vehicles to do that, but I could see if I was going on some hiking trails or driving down roads like that, gravel roads, something like that, going hiking, whatever it may be, I could see using this, especially with a little bit more ground clearance. Now, my X5 has the adaptive suspension, so I'm able to raise and lower it, but this takes it just another step up, getting a little bit more ground clearance. So if you're looking for an all-around SUV that's going to be very comfortable and smooth to drive on the road, so this is a luxury-focused vehicle that is just going to be incredibly nice to drive, and you also want to take it more places, you can get this 25-year Silver Anniversary Edition and get a little bit more ground clearance, a little bit more sporty of a feel with these different driving modes as well. It's going to utilize that xDrive all-wheel drive system and basically modulate where the power has to be sent. So let's say you're a novice at off-roading. People in an X5 usually aren't taking them off-road, but you can put it into the mode that you think is fit. Put it into gravel. If you're driving in the snow, put it into snow, and it's going to modulate all of that for you depending on the drive mode. So it's basically set it and forget it with the mode that you are, or the terrain that you are in with the mode that you need. But they're very nice to drive, very comfortable. My wife really enjoys it. That's basically her daily driver, but I do get to drive it a lot, and I like them. The interiors are very nice. I don't have the new screen, which I know is a 50-50 kind of split with people, but I like the new screen setup. It's very, very nice, and it's just super comfortable to drive. With that adaptive suspension too, you just get a nice, comfortable driving experience. It handles bumps well, and it's nice. It's a good size SUV. You can fit in plenty of items as we've done with ours. The towing is a big deal, at least for me. It is my tow vehicle at the moment, so I do tow with the X5. It handles well. You can barely feel 6,000 pounds behind it, which is very nice. So this is, with the off-roading package, a very well-rounded sport utility vehicle. You got the power, you got the towing, the off-road capabilities. This is definitely a cool option to go with. And so we're in sport mode now, second gear. Here we go. And we're up to speed. Paddles are very responsive as well. And then you do have the two other driving modes, just depending on how you are driving for the day. They are all functional. So eco mode is going to significantly reduce your throttle response. And again, it just depends on if you're on the highway, you're just cruising, you maybe don't need quite as much response. You can do that all the way up to sport mode here. Unfortunately, we are not testing the off-road modes for today, but I'm sure with that xDrive system, it is going to be very capable for this style vehicle. It's not a hardcore off-roading vehicle, but you could use it off the tarmac on some looser terrain and have the ability to do that. It would be cool if there was a little bit more of an aggressive tire for this, but I know with this being a luxury SUV, you don't want any tire noise or anything like that. You want it to be a nice driving vehicle that still can give you that grip for off-road. But this is what it's like to be behind the X5. This model is really no different than any other xDrive 40i aside from the badging. The rest of the interior is the same. The exterior is going to have those cosmetic differences and of course the suspension there. So from my personal experience owning an X5 for about 9 or 10 months now, it's a very nice vehicle. They are very popular. The X5 with this B58 is incredibly reliable as well. It's a very healthy engine. You can get some power out of it depending on what you would like to do. Even in a small acceleration there, I mean, we are up to speed and it sounds really nice too. So I really don't have any complaints with mine, aside from I would go with just the ICE engine without the hybrid system, but that's just a personal preference of mine. We've made a lot of content on our X5, so if you want to see some videos on that, take a look at our channel. We've also been able to review quite a lot, and I can see why it's popular. That is why we bought one as well, just because of how nice this vehicle is, not only to drive, but some of the characteristics I've already gone over in today's video. So a really cool option for BMW to celebrate 25 years with the X5. It's definitely gone through a lot of changes over the years, a lot of exterior styling changes, a lot of engine changes, and then with this model here, getting the off-roading changes. Really neat to see from BMW. So that is going to wrap it up for the X5 xDrive 40i Silver Anniversary Edition. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Charlotte for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, link down below. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.